Hi gang, Scott Davenport here. This video is all about Luminar's glow looks. The glow looks in Luminar is one of the first things that really drew me to the software. I just like the way that these glows add that dreamy type of feel, which is quite popular in landscape photography, my genre. But I want to show you the different filters that are available and really how to tune them so you can keep a nice balance between having a natural looking scene but still have a little bit of that dreamy quality. I have a workspace set up here, Glow Looks, with the 3 different glow filters that I use most often. And let me spend the first part of the video just quickly saying here's the 3 different filters and what the differences of them are. And then I'll show you how I'd use them on this scene to fine-tune the look of this photo. First we have the Orton Effect. There are 2 different types, type 1 and type 2. They both fundamentally do the same thing. As we increase the amount, you can see this like soft, effused feel. And with type 1, the color and the saturation is maintained and slightly amplified. If I switch it over to type 2, you'll see the photo get a little more muted, and almost like if you're looking through a bit of fog, or like wet glass or something like that. So that's what the 2 different types do, and the various sliders to fine tune the look of it. A soft glow works on the brighter areas of the photo. As I push this up, watch what's going on in the sky. Right? In the background, the sky is what has the brightest areas. But the rest of the scene, as I move this back and forth, really isn't changing much. So this is adding a diffused, softer look to the brighter tones in the image. So that's useful if you want to just target brighter areas. Soft glow is a good one to reach for. Our third one is soft focus. And this does what you think it would do. It really just kind of softens everything. It also tends to brighten quite a bit. So notice that the bright areas very quickly get bright. And if I push this really far, it's going to become almost, diffused beyond normalcy for a landscape photo. You've got 2 different varieties. And again, the second one kind of has that more muted color look. If I switch back to the first one, things are brighter and the color tones are a little richer. So those are the 3 different filters we have. Now, how do I want to use them on this photo? Because I've got this architecture piece in the middle, and I don't want to have the architecture really get incredibly diffused. I just want the surrounding area of it. That's where we're going to leverage a couple of masking options that are quick and easy to apply as well. Now, for this scene, I actually will reach for soft glow and add just a touch of it, about 15 or so. And that's just adding a little bit of brightness out in the background here. Let's play around with that just a little bit more so we can see what's going on. You can see it's just adding a bit more drama out there. Maybe I'll even push a little higher. And it's giving a nice offset to the darker part of the bridge itself. Next will be Orton. Now, as I push the Orton slider, I will start to see the diffusion in the bridge, and I'm kind of ignoring that right now as I work the slider. I'm really just looking at the rest of the scene to get somewhere where it's got a nice balance, a nice softness to the clouds, and a nice softness to some of the backdrop, and I'm ignoring what's going on with the bridge right now. This is where the masking comes in. I'm going to leverage a luminosity mask. This is something that's in every filter in Luminar, and what it will do is it will remove the effect from darker, shadowy areas and leave it in the brighter areas. And so in a scene like this, I have a dark subject cutting through a bright area. That's a perfect choice for the luminosity mask. I don't have to go hand paint anything. So over in the filters, as I hover over here, I've got my mask brush. And if I just choose luminosity, when I go look at that mask, we'll see this very interesting looking, red pattern. The red is showing me where the Orton effect is being applied, and anything else that's either a very light tint of red or no red at all, like along the bridge or even the support structures have a light tint, it's getting very little of the Orton effect. That looks great, so I'll say done. And now as I adjust this slider, the bridge does not get too diffused, only the sky. And in the real world, logically that makes sense, right? Shadow areas don't glow. Bright things glow. Things that have light on them glow. The shadow things stay not glowing and crisp and detailed like we have here with the bridge. I will do that same operation with the soft focus. I'll push this up a little bit, and I'm really watching the background to get just a little more softness on the bright areas, and it's adding a little softness into these cool bursts coming from the street lamps. And once again, I'll go into the masking area. The luminosity mask is created. That looks fine. We'll say done on the mask, and I can fine tune the soft focus. Again, keeping the bridge from getting too diffused. Now we'll take a look at the photo before adding the glow and after the glow. So those are the glow looks in Luminar. Take a look at that luminosity mask. That's a hidden thing, but that will really help fine-tune the look of your glow on your scene, keeping those shadow areas in check so they don't become too diffused and too unnatural. My name's Scott Davenport. Thanks for watching the video.